Hey you guys, it's Kaylee. I'm back with another thrift haul, doing my very best to get through all of these items and show you guys, maybe not all of them, but most of the stuff that we're picking up. Currently, we are sourcing and listing 300 items a week, which is a lot of stuff. And currently we are about 2.5 weeks ahead. So as you can see, there's stuff actually underneath the tables as well. We got a lot of stuff. So let's dive into this thrift haul. If you're new here, my name is Kaylee. I'm an online reseller. I go to thrift stores, I find items that are undervalued, and I flip them on sites like Ebay and Poshmark to make a profit. I'm currently here in my office, which is where I process all of the inventory, and I have some people that help me do that as well. Obviously, we are going through a lot of stuff, so I do need help. This first item is one that I got from a thrift store for $4.99. It is an Express dress, and Express is a mall brand, but it does retail for quite a bit. Lately, I've been experimenting with this brand, some of their higher valued pieces, and the ones that I'm finding that are performing well for me right now are their midi to maxi length dresses, which this one is. This is a wrap dress, and wrap dresses in general are a very, very popular style. And are typically going to add more value. This is a really pretty blush brown color animal print one. And again, just a size medium, but I thought it would still do well because it was midi. I will probably list that for around $30. All right, next one is something that is new to me. Let me know if you guys have heard of this. It is 1849 ranch wear. So I saw it was made in USA, and it did appear to be a vintage label. This is also that slinky knit material, which is popular in some brands. Has a little bit of bedazzling here. Really nice emerald green color. This is like, I would say like country glam. And when I did a comp on this, these vintage pieces, oh man, these have a couple holes in them. Did not notice those, but in good condition. I'm gonna set this to the side. When I did do comps on that brand, it was performing pretty well, and I think I was gonna list that for around $30 to $35. However, after seeing those falls, I might not list it at all, but definitely a brand that you guys might wanna look for. Just make sure that you check for holes, I guess. Next up is another brand that I'm looking for in dresses. It is Ralph Lauren. This is actually like a cover-up dress, but it is a size 1X, which is the main reason I got it. Larger size is always going to add value. This is also a really beautiful multicolor print. Shorter length, but really pretty. Has some tassel details as well. This should go for about $30, and I'm pretty much looking at everything in that like multicolor print. It's just really popular right now, moving into spring and summer. All right, this next one is a pair of American Eagle jeans. This is their newer label. These are called the Super High Rise Jegging, and these are a size 16 short. Very picky with American Eagle denim lately. I try to focus on the more rare stuff like the flares, the boot cut, the artist jeans, or larger sizes. In this case, this is a newer label and a larger size, which is why I picked it up. You'll know it's a newer label because it no longer says American Eagle Outfitters. It just says American Eagle. I will probably expect about $30 for that, although I might send out offers down to $25. This is Express. I think I showed this in one of the last previous thrift hauls, but this day I got many of these jeans. These are the 70s flare mid-rise. Like I said, flare is really popular right now. These are just a pair of black pre-owned ones. The other ones I found were new with tags. I would say these are probably new without tags, but since I don't have the tags, I'm going to list them as pre-owned just to be safe. But flare is definitely popular. I will probably list these for $35. I paid $4.99 for those. Next up is a brand I like picking up in skirts. It is Athleta. And this is called the Ace Tennis Skirt in a 15.5 inch. And this is a size extra small, which I I don't love picking up extra small stuff. However, this is a newer label. I can tell because the style name is on the inside. And it's a skirt. And skirts performed really well for me last year during summer. Right now, people aren't buying like these shorter length stuff, so comps are kind of skewed in my opinion. But as I said before, I'm kind of relying on my knowledge of what sold last year, and Athleta skirts did really well for me last year. I'll probably list this for between $25 and $30. This is a Lucky Brand extra large. I try to pick this up in larger sizes, but I got this one because it was an XL, plus it was long sleeve, and it actually did comp pretty well in the color black. Being long sleeve has some nice interesting details. I'll only ask for $25 for that, but it should flip pretty quickly. All right, next up is a grunt style shirt, men's size large. Some people are saying they have issues listing these on eBay, that like the brand comes after you. That's never been my experience. I've never had that happen. I also don't see them on the Vero list unless there's been like an updated one, but I did check recently, so I'm gonna keep listing them. I don't know what else to say about that, but this is a nice graphic shirt. Larger sizes in this brand definitely do well, and they still have a really good sell-through rate. That one I'll probably list at $25. This is a Scrubs brand. You definitely should BOLO Figs, especially their technical collection. This is like one of their most popular lines. This is a size extra large. It is just a Scrubs top, and this will go for at least $25 all day long, especially in this size, and has a really good sell-through rate. I just learned recently that some of these colors were actually rare. So something to think about. You might want to look up like the specific one or do a Google Lens. I also was having trouble. We've been picking up a lot of figs, and I didn't know this. I've been having trouble with my listers not knowing if it's a men's scrub top or a women's scrub top, because to be honest, sometimes it is a little hard to tell. But I noticed on the tag here, let's see if I can get this to focus. There's actually a style number on some of them. This one's at the very, very bottom here. And so I'll look that up on Google. But yeah, I did not know that. So that's been really easy to determine. Is it men's? Is it women's? Because some of them are a bit oversized and you can't really tell. I honestly don't know if this is men's or women's. Based on the length of this, I would say it's a women's. But some of those in the larger sizes, depending on what they are and the color, can go like 30 to 35. I'd say that one's probably going to be 25 to 30. This is something Nikki picked up for style reasons. It is Pole, P-O-L. I'm hit or miss with this brand, but this is a size large velvety baby doll top. Gorgeous, floral. We'll list that for $25. Been finding a lot of these lately. I won't show you everyone individually, but something to be on the lookout for are blazers in the brand Ralph Lauren. And I've mentioned this before, but I only pick them up if the size tag is on the inside, because it makes it kind of difficult to list blazers if you don't know. This is 100% wool, which, believe it or not, even though we're moving into warmer weather, I'm still doing pretty well with these wool blazers in this brand. This is a herringbone print. Come up close here so you can see. That's a herringbone print, so I'm going to put that in my title. That should flip for at least 40. It's probably somewhere between 40 and 50. This is an even better one because, like I said, we're moving into warmer weather, and this is linen, so it's going to be a more sought after material during this time. And the linen ones pre-owned probably go, I would say, about 65, maybe a little higher, but we'll steam that out and it should do pretty well, but definitely one you want to keep your eye out for. And then here is another herringbone wool one, same brand, same price. Next up is a pair of men's golf shorts. These are by the brand FootJoy. It's not always spelled out. It usually just says FJ. So if you're new to that brand, I would memorize it. These perform well for me every single year. I'll probably only ask $25 for those, but they tend to have a very high sell-through rate. And golf wear, like casual golf wear stuff, is something we really focus on all year round. Some of these pieces I got to like wear myself and I just didn't love how they fit, so I'm going to sell them. So I won't show you guys those because it's not what I'm definitely like looking for. This one was a good pickup. This is Patagonia. These are a pair of men's organic cotton size 35, really heavy duty khaki pants. And I don't know, you guys can tell me. To me, this looks like an older label Patagonia, but I also am not like really familiar or up to date on the Patagonia labels. But these feel like they've hardly been worn. So maybe it is a newer style. I pick up like pretty much all Patagonia, so it's hard for me to differentiate sometimes what is the modern ones and what are the older ones. But really nice pair of pants. I would say those would probably go $35 to $40. Here's some more Patagonia. These are a pair of men's extra large swimming trunks. We are starting to bring swimming trunks in already, surprisingly, and some of them and the bathing suits are selling, believe it or not. So get ahead of the season if you can. These should do really well with the logo on the outside, and they're a size extra large. I'd have to do a comp, but I think last year we sold those for about $25 to $30. Here is another one. And again, I'm like really relying on my knowledge of what sold well for us last year. Not to say that everything that sold last year is going to be good this year, because we all know that things change season to season. However, those are pretty consistent for me every year, and it's a pretty solid brand. So I am risking it against the comps and checking that. This is J. Jill, size large. This is a lightweight short sleeve cardigan. Been taking some risks on this, and I think this one might have been a discounted color. All right, another J. Jill. This is a size 2X plus size, and J. Jill does really well for us, and their Wherever collection seems to sell pretty quickly for me. Very like comforty, cozy staple capsule line. This is just an open black long sleeve cardigan. That should probably do, I would say, $25 to $30. What do we have here? Oh, I picked this up. I was actually surprised by the comps on this. This is Cabby or Cabby. This is a brand that I hardly ever get. However, I've been kind of experimenting with some larger sizes and like combinations of factor stacking with certain things. This was a size large, and it was floral, and it was long sleeve. So what I did is I went onto eBay and I searched Cabby women's floral long sleeve top L for large, and surprisingly, actually a good sell-through rate. I'll probably only get $25 for this, but I thought the pattern and the colors were really stunning. This is a button-up top, really nice blouse, and so I will be looking for floral size large Cabby tops in the future, especially when they are long sleeve. But that would be an example of factor stacking, and the only way that I knew it was like a good factor stacking combination, I guess I'll say, is I just comped like that whole string of things that I just said to figure it out. All right, next up is a pair of men's Nike sweatpants. I sell a lot of men's Nike sweatpants. These are ThermaFit. Great comps on pretty much all men's Nike sweatpants, but especially in some larger sizes. Those should go for $25 to $30. This is Ula Popkin, which is a really nice plus size brand. If you find them in larger sizes, they do really, really well. This is a size 20, I think it says a 28 by or 28/30, which is a pretty large size. This is a short sleeve tunic top. It's been a while since I comped this. Nikki is the one who found this, but I think these should go for like 30, maybe even 35 bucks. I saw Ula Popkin dresses were actually performing really well also. This is a new with tags Lane Bryant top. Just kind of experimenting with this brand. This is not a brand I normally get, but because it was new with tags, it was really on trend with the season. We decided to try it out. I'll probably only list that for $25, even with it being new with tags. All right, these are a pair of Athleta shorts. Again, newer. Got the style name on the brand label. Mesh Racer Run Short 4-inch. I would assume these are going to be a $25 flip. But I have really good luck with Athleta in the newer stuff. This is a brand I pretty much get no matter what. I am willing to sit on it. It does not have a 100% sell-through rate in everything, but I usually get pretty good money on it when it does sell. Joseph Ribkoff. This stuff retails for quite a bit. This is a size 8. It is a women's black and white with some like piping office-y dress. This is giving me like pinup vibes a little bit. I usually list my dresses from Joseph Ribkoff for $40, so that's probably what I'll do with that one. This is another Lucky Brand extra large, but again, it is long sleeve. So I thought it was substantial enough. It has some roll tab sleeves as well. 25 bucks. Some of this stuff is new to my eyes as well because either Nikki sourced it or Jordan sourced it. So some of it's actually pretty new to me as well. This is a great brand to pick up in larger sizes. It's a very artsy brand. And this is Allie Miles. This is a size 2X. My sister actually taught me about this one. I was passing up Allie Miles until her and I went thrifting and we like divided sections and I was like, I'll take the dresses. Well, then I came across this and I didn't do anything about it. And she was like, are you gonna get that? And I was like, is it good? Looked it up and I was like, oh man, I've been passing on that. What I found with this brand is that the size really does matter. You wanna stick to larger sizes. This is gonna be a very quick flip. It's very artsy, very pretty colors, cowl neck with some 3/4 length sleeves. I would say that would probably go for around $35, but Allie Miles plus size, definitely worth looking into. Let's see here. This is a Talbot's plus size. Another brand I like to get in plus sizes. This is a 3X linen, 100% linen, really pretty striped top. That should go for $25. This is a Chico's chambray top in a size 3. I'm still figuring this brand out, guys. I try to stick to the larger sizes. I try to have like factor stacking involved, but to be honest, still figuring it out. Still trying to see what it is that sells quickly in this brand. I know that it retails for a lot, but doesn't always resell quickly for me, so that's been a struggle. This is a chambray top. This like denim look soft fabric is called chambray. And in my opinion, it performs really well during this time of the year. So I think that this should do well, especially in a size 3 in Chico's. I'll expect that to sell probably 25 to 30. This is a designer brand you want to keep your eye out for. I dropped it. Diane von Furstenberg. Now, this is missing the material tag, but it does feel like silk. It is a color block drop waist dress. This is very similar to Joseph Ribkoff, where I said I'll pick up pretty much anything in it because it does retail for so much and it has a decent enough sell-through rate that I know it eventually will sell. And when it does sell, it sells for good money, but it is definitely a brand that sometimes I sit on for the right price. Diane von Furstenberg's definitely one of those. So we did get that. I will probably list that for $35 to $40, but I won't expect it to sell quickly. This is Soft Surroundings, size large, floral tunic top. This one's very pretty. Floral, guys. Floral seems to be selling really well for spring, as it usually does. I'll probably list that for $25 to $30. These are a pair of Chico's size 2.5 silk blend, older style pair of pants, but they're cargo silk blend pants and they're tapered. Something tells me these are going to perform really well. I, again, did not do the comp on these. But they are very pretty, have a lot of great factors involved. If I had to guess, I would say 35 to 40 on those based on the factors. This is Torrid. This one we only got because it was new with tags. Tank top, I'll list that for $25. This is a Talbot's large petite, but it is linen and it's long sleeve, $25. Some more bread and butter stuff, and again, relying on some factor stacking there as well. This can be a good brand to pick up depending on what you get. This is Fresh Produce. This is a size large. It is a knee length to midi length tank dress. Cotton, it's got a cute ruffle hem. This should go about 30 to 35. All right, this is getting all tangled. What do we have here? This is also Torrid, size 2. This is a very pretty tunic high-low sheer orangey top. $25. Probably expect that one to sell on an offer closer to 20 though. This is a Banana Republic men's traveler jeans. If you guys didn't know about this, these traveler jeans, this particular line in Banana Republic does really well. These are a men's slim fit 32 by 32 blue dyed jeans. We only paid $4.99 for those. They should sell for $30 to $35 is usually what I can get for them, but they flip very quickly. This is Untucked. It is a great menswear brand to pick up in shirts. This is a size small men's button-up shirt. If you're unfamiliar with this brand, by the way, their brand name, it kind of leads you to what they're known for, which is dressier shirts that you don't have to tuck in. So they're like mid-length. And people really like them. They have a following. That I'll probably list for $25. This is another Fresh Produce piece, size XXL. I can't remember where, but this brand is now sold in some honestly, I think they're like grocery stores, like Walmart, or maybe it was like Meijer, something like that. So the value has gone down a little bit because it's more of like, I guess, a diffused line now with it being in other department stores, but still has a following. So the price has definitely dropped for how much you can get for it, but in my opinion, still a pretty consistent seller. That t-shirt will probably go for $20 to $25. All right, next up is the brand 7, which is like 7 jeans. I almost never get this brand unless it is the Melissa McCarthy collaboration, which focuses, I'm having a hard time showing you, focuses on the plus sizes. I've never found a dress in this. Jordan actually found this. This is a 2X new with tags, very gorgeous floral maxi dress. And this retailed for $139. I think we were going to list this for $50 to $60. And it had a really good following. Their jeans also perform really well. So you might want to keep your eye out for that collaboration. Here is another Figs piece. Again, with the technical collection, size large. I think this is women's, but I'll definitely do a style check on that in case the price is affected. $25. I'm almost done with this tote, and then I'm gonna stop the thrift haul here. This is a Chico's size 3. I do like picking up maxi dresses in Chico's, especially in the larger sizes. So size 3 is, I think it's close to their largest size. I think they do a 3.5, maybe even 4. This is a gorgeous maxi dress. It is a black and white, I guess I'd call it kind of tie-dye maxi dress. I will list that for around $30 to $35. Fresh produce, sweatshirt material, extra large, 3/4 length anchor, 25 to 30 on that. This is a Talbot's piece, size large petite. This is a very nautical sweater. I'm trying to stay away from heavier sweaters. This does feel like mid-weight, but it definitely has nautical vibes to it. And this preppy nautical style is very trendy right now. It always is during spring. Probably list that for $25. This is a Harley Davidson women's extra large flannel top. I like picking up Harley in larger sizes now. This is like a dip dye flannel. This is really cool. I used to pick up Harley everything, but now it's really only the larger sizes, and I expect much, much less for it, unfortunately. So that one will probably go for $25. And then lastly, this is a very beautiful new tags Maeve by Anthropologie 2X, so plus size skirt. No, wide leg pants. These are very beautiful. I love the color scheme of this. So it's got some flowers, it's got birds. And speaking of like newer labels, how do you know? All the newer Anthropologie labels say what it is by Anthropologie at the bottom. So that's how you can know it's a newer label. These are very pretty. Plus size Anthropologie has been performing like extremely, extremely well for me. I pick up pretty much anything. Plus size Anthropologie, pre-owned, new with tags. It doesn't really matter. It performs really well, but those are very gorgeous. I don't know what we're gonna list those for. Let me see. They retailed for $150. We'll probably list them, I would say around $60, if I had to guess. But that is it for today's thrift haul. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how your thrifting is going in your area. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what the best thing you found was this week. I love you guys who are like either commenting on the videos, or you're sending me an Instagram message and telling me the BOLOs that you guys find. Because to be honest, you guys are teaching me a lot of stuff. Like, I have a lot of you that send me BOLOs every single week, and a lot of them I've never seen before. So thank you guys so much for that. But I am going to get off here. We'll probably do one more thrift haul today, but I will see you guys in another video for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.